Hello YouTube and welcome to Strangeplay. I'm Rik.
I'm Simon.
And this is a rumour-filled news recap show for the first week of March 2018. We're going to get straight into it because I know that Simon's excited about a couple of these stories. So what have you got first for us?
Oh yeah, I'm ecstatic. The first one has the M word in it. Nope, not marijuana, micotransactions.
I saw that video, I got that reference.
Nice short one to kick off with. Eagle-eyed people have noticed that there's been a little bit of a currency thing in the new God of War game. And it looks like, like a paid for currency slot. And it's people have been like, oh shit, you're not telling me that God of War's gone down the microtransaction route.
Right.
And yeah, apparently it's burnt up Twitter. And Corey Balrog, the creative director of Santa Monica Studios, has stepped in and just said, no freaking way. He's just squashed it straight out.
Excellent.
So that's really, really nice for him to come in and just go, yeah, it ain't fucking happening. No microtransactions. You're good to go.
Did he say what the currency was, though?
No. I mean, the people that are into that game will probably find out, when it comes out. But yeah, I think it might be just orbs or something, that you collect to level your character up. Because it does look like a screen, like a statistics screen.
Okay, so like with the other games, when you're collecting the red orbs or whatever it was called, then you use that to level up. It could be that kind of...
Yeah, it looks like there's some RPG progression in there, maybe, from what I've seen. I'm not particularly interested in this game. After 3, that totally put me off for spending any more time with Kratos.
Wow, really?
I fucking hate him.
It's Kratos, by the way, before anyone feels the need to correct you, I'm going to do it first.
I'm going to keep calling him Kratos because it rhymes with twatos. So, yeah, that's settled. There's going to be no microtransactions in God of War. So, hopefully, EA and Microsoft are paying attention because we need to see more stuff like this. Less bullshit in games. Just fucking give us the games. I hope it sells well, just off the back of this.
Yeah, me too. Like, personally, I'm looking forward to it. I haven't played any since the PSP.
Right.
Like, I didn't even finish 2, so I haven't played a lot of them. But I think the new way that it looks, like the new camera angle, the new setting, just the fact that it's essentially a soft reboot in the way that Resident Evil 4 was.
Yeah.
Like, it's a continuation, but they've changed so much of it. This now looks like something that I want to play.
Yeah, it's a transcendence between Greek and Norse mythology as well, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
And the camera angle actually bleeds into the next game.
I see what you did there, and that was very clever. That's Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice is apparently coming to the Xbox One. Now, Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice has been rated for Xbox One by both the Australian Classification Board and the Taiwan Game Software Rating Information Board, which is not a sentence that I want to say fast 3 times. Yeah, I've had tripped up on that. So the game was first announced for the PlayStation 4 in 2014, but apparently it was never said that it was going to be a console exclusive. So I think we just assumed that it was going to be PlayStation 4 only, because when it was announced, it said that it was first on PlayStation 4.
Mm-hmm. I'm pleased. I think more people should play it. I know it's in my Steam library. I haven't got round to it yet, but one day I will do.
Now, it's yet to be officially announced for the Xbox One, but considering how well it did for Ninja Theory and how critically acclaimed it's been, I do think that releasing it on that system is a great thing. It's a great idea, and it's going to be great that more people get to experience it.
There's a lot of games being leaked and, not showcased, but being introduced through game websites and these rating websites. That's what Burnout came from.
Yeah, like usually when it appears on a rating site, it's pretty much set in stone.
Yeah. Well, they've gone so far that they're going through the legalese out there before it actually goes through and goes towards the public.
No, that's good. It's nice to actually cover an Xbox One story on here for a change.
Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, we seem to neglect that system quite severely, and don't worry, Xbox fans, we have noticed that we don't cover a lot of Xbox news. But it's because all of the Xbox news recently has just been fucking PUBG, and I've got no interest in talking about that. Hellblade, though, very interested.
Yeah. Talking about leaks, Division 2's coming, or rather it will leaked ahead of its official announcement that it's coming. They're going to be running on an updated Snowdrop engine. The previous game worked on an engine called Snowdrop, which apparently, I were always under the impression that they could make it snow and change seasons and stuff, and it were all dynamic.
Right.
But I never saw any of that in Division when I were playing it, so I'm not entirely sure whether it does that or what. But they sort of showcased it as doing that, so hey, maybe in Division 2 that'll happen. Division 1 is going to continue up until Division 2 comes out. There's going to be a lot of legacy things, so if you do certain feats in Division 1, when you buy Division 2 and, boot up, you're going to get, like, rewards and stuff for hitting those milestones.
Okay.
Which is quite a nice thing, for the people that have stuck with Division 1.
Yeah, it's always nice when games do that.
Massive also took a huge dig at Destiny 2 when it announced that all the quality of life improvements that they've made with the Division 1, which is, like, apparently is quite good now. I wouldn't know because I'm never going back to it. Well, never say never, but it's unlikely. But yeah, all those quality of life improvements are going to be carried across into the Division 2. So yeah, they talk about kicking Destiny 2 while it's down, because they basically fucking did the complete opposite of that, and they're now paying the price for it.
So basically, they fixed Division 1 quite a lot,
Yeah.
and now they're going, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let's move it over like this, and then they can start building on that as a foundation. That's a really good idea.
It'll be interesting to see what they actually do with it, if it's a new area. Because I don't know if you know about the story in this. It's done on Black Friday. They put a virus on the money. So there's a lot of money changing hands, and it makes people sick, and it just basically causes devastation. But of course, it's not just... Like, money just doesn't change hands in Manhattan. Black Friday's all over the USA. So, I mean, all the big retail hubs are going to have, the same sort of effect, as it were. So it wouldn't surprise me if it were in a different area. But if it is in New York, like, there's still a lot for them to do. The Manhattan part. Have you ever been to New York? I think you have, haven't you?
No, not New York. Not yet. It's on the list, though.
Okay. Yeah, New York is, like, you've got the Manhattan part, which is where the game took place, most of it. So there's quite a lot of real estate there to discover and shoot and loot your way through. But it's nothing near, what the scope was for the game when it originally debuted. Because I thought, oh, fucking hell, they're gonna do everything, and that just wasn't the case. Oddly, a lot of streets and stuff, that said no, you can't put this in. They just cut them out. So, like, the architecture.
Well, that happens a lot, because you're never going to get a game that's set in a city that's going to be a perfect recreation of it. It's going to be close, and you're going to get things that are close enough together, and like specific landmarks and special landmarks that are there that's going to make it seem like well created. But a lot of the time, you're going to get bits and bobs cut out of it.
Yeah, I've been to New York, and I've seen a lot of the things that are in the Division 1, like the Flatiron Building and the parks and stuff. Yeah. Even Trump Towers is in it. Trump Towers is one of the landmarks.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, ban that sick filth. That's what I say. So yeah, I mean, it's sort of these bits, roads and stuff that are missing, but I think overall it is a faithful recreation. It's just there's some streets on there that are just like, nah. You can't allow that.
So is the story America specific, or do you think it's something that would go globally? Because I'd like to see something like that in London.
Do you know something? I'm not entirely sure. The story is very America-centric.
Right.
But it wouldn't surprise me, if it did spread. Because it's contagious. It is contagious. That's the whole idea of, I'm quarantining the areas off.
Yeah.
And wearing masks and stuff. So, who knows?
The whole thing just sounds like an advert for Bitcoin. Don't touch money, use cryptocurrency. It's a lot safer.
Just get someone from Amazon to deliver everything you need.
Yeah, like get the little drones out. That'd be great.
Fuck going outside. That's dangerous.
Now, I will admit, a little bit annoyed by it, because I still want a new Splinter Cell game. And with every title that's a Tom Clancy title that Ubisoft announced that isn't Splinter Cell, I'm starting to think, I'm not going to get one, am I? I'm not going to see what happens next. I'm not going to get a continuation to Blacklist.
I'd be worried what they're going to do, because after what they did to Ghost Recon, it's very much a case of, be careful what you wish for with fucking Ubisoft, because... yeah, they can fuck games up.
Yeah, and to be honest, they're probably not going to bother doing Splinter Cell anymore, because they've got the single-player stealth games, and now they've got the games as service stuff. And anyway, should we finish off with another rumour that's quite tantalising?
Go for it.
So, industry insider Marcus Sellers has revealed that development kits for the PlayStation 5 have been sent out to third-party studios earlier this year.
Ooh.
Sellers has been in the news several times this year already, revealing this year's COD to be Black Ops 4 and correctly listed this week's Nintendo Direct before it was announced. So a lot of the times his information is quite on point. Now it's important to note that this is just a rumour and that most of his findings haven't actually been confirmed, but if there is any truth in this, then it's making it look like a 2019 or 2020 launch of PlayStation 5, because this is saying that third parties have just been given them, which means that first party developers would have had them for a while already. So what do you think to this?
Yeah, I don't think I'm ready for another generation of consoles yet.
I'm not either. I only got my PlayStation 4 last year. I'm just getting on with it. I don't have that many games.
Yeah.
I've got a fuck ton downloaded from sales and stuff, and I want to get through those. I don't want to just jump on the fucking train just as everyone else is about to get off.
Yeah, that's it. I think as well, this is, you talk about your first party and third party stuff going on. Getting the dev kits. Days Gone just got delayed into 2019. I wonder what's going on there with that. Like, is that tied into this? Is it going to be ones that just gets fucking
ones that
delayed and then it ends up being a launch title?
Yeah, those games that jump a generation.
Yeah.
Like fucking
Last Guardian.
That's the one.
That just fucking spent forever in development.
Started off on PlayStation 2, didn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, apparently development for that started on PS2. And then it skipped an entire generation and finally came out on PlayStation 4.
I'm pretty sure when that were announced, I was doing my SATs. I were in fucking school. It seemed to fucking... oh, man. We were waiting for that game forever.
Yeah. That's disappointing, wasn't it? Anyway, back to the point. Yeah, I'm not ready for another console yet.
Me either. It'd be interesting to see like how many people that watch this are ready for another console.
Yeah, actually. But we'll get to that at the end. They can leave a comment if they want to talk to us about that, because I'll be interested to know. But I feel like the PlayStation 4 still got so much potential in it. And now it just kind of feels like getting one out for the sake of it.
Yeah, there's a guy stood on stage with his hook cane trying to fucking drag it off. Well, this generation, it's not just going to be PlayStation, because Xbox is going to have to follow. Yeah, they're not going to get left behind. They're usually going off the same hymn sheet, as it were. They both know what each other's doing. They just don't know the very specifics of it.
But when did the PS4 come out?
2013, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, then we are about due one. Cause...
Oh, you're changing your mind now?
No, I'm not saying that I want one, but I'm saying that we are about due one. Like, the gap between PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 was about 5 years. And then it feels the same for PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3.
It's just that we're getting old and we're just not realising the time passing as quickly as it is.
Yeah, no, that's what I think it is. To be honest, I'm sat here going, hang on, no, because the timing is right. If it comes out 2019, 2020, that's actually a little bit longer. Like, it's the same amount of time, but it's passing by so fucking quick.
I look at it like this, though. When we got to the end of the 360 and the PlayStation 3's life, games were starting to run like fucking dogs.
Yeah.
You look at something like Grand Theft Auto 5 running on a 360 and it's awful. I tell you what, it'd be a good benchmark for this whole argument when Red Dead 2 comes out.
See how that runs.
If that runs like a fucking dog, then maybe, there's a point to it.
Then again, that depends on how it runs on a PlayStation Pro system or an Xbox One X. If on the top of the line hardware it still runs like shit, then maybe... What do you think a next generation is going to look like? Are graphics going to improve more to the point of like photorealism, or is it just going to be about performance with the next generation?
I presume it'll go to what PCs are going. So I got a new PC end of last year, and it's like fucking loads of RAM, iGraphics card, solid state hard drive, to keep everything kicking along and loading really quickly. Yeah. I've noticed that whenever I play anything on PlayStation 4 now, that it's like, fucking hell, this is taking forever to load. I think that's my biggest takeaway, the all solid state thing. I mean, you look at it now, you could put a solid state in your PlayStation 4 if you really wanted.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether that's just, my experiences, tarring my thoughts on everything. Maybe if I did have a solid state in my PlayStation jar, it won't bother me as much. But yeah, where do we go from this?
The Matrix.
Maybe the VR stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe the VR stuff, they put more... power into being able to drive those systems.
Fucking hope not. I fucking hate VR.
That's another thing as well. Like, if PlayStation is going to move a generation, is it going to take VR with it?
Yeah.
Are those VR headsets going to be usable on a PlayStation 5.
I'll tell you what though, if it does just get to the point where like this console is VR only, that's when I stop gaming.
Yeah, I'll check out as well.
Yeah.
I've zero interest in VR.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that are into it, but for me, it's just... I don't want to fucking sit with this heavy thing. Well, they're not exactly heavy, but yeah, it's just... As soon as it goes to like a pair of glasses that I can wear, and it's just, you know, it doesn't feel cumbersome or, you know, fucking laggy or anything like that, then maybe it'd be time to jump on. But as it is now, yeah, I'll let the other people fucking, you know, pioneer that shit.
Yeah.
And then jump in, you know, when it's actually usable.
Still, it'll be fun to be playing games on the PlayStation 4 and considering it retro at some point.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, it's a scary thought, isn't it? Anyway, should we wrap it up for now?
Yes, do so.
Cool, so if you want to talk to us about any of the stories that we've covered today, then feel free to join our Facebook group, which is facebook.com/StrangePlayUK, or go over to Twitter @StrangePlayUK, and you can talk to us there, or leave a comment below. And if we like what you're saying, we'll get back to you. We've had a couple of nice comments lately. It's put a smile on my face, especially because I've not been in the best of places lately, so I'd like to thank people for that.
So yeah, if you're ready for a new generation or not, leave a comment and say, and maybe we'll have a look at them in next video. That'd be nice.
Maybe even do a video about it. Who knows?
Yeah. Also, next video will be our Jack Thompson bet wrap up.
Yeah, it will, won't it?
Yeah, next one will be our Jack Thompson wrap up, so there's plenty of time to go on that bet. Fucking hell. Who's going to end up biting the bullet there?
I don't know, I've got a feeling it's going to be me. Or it's going to be close. But anyway, with that being said, thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next time.
Goodbye.